Welcome to the Dungeon of Doom. We're gonna play through the first 3 encounters of our free Dungeon of Doom module using some of our terrain. We have an intrepid band of adventurers arrayed here to see if they can survive said doom and give you guys a taste of all the shenanigans that are waiting. So gathered here we have Doorsbane, our intrepid group of 4 somethings.
Heroes.
Individuals.
Can you everybody describe yourself? So give us a little rundown. Who are you? What do you look like? What's going on here?
My name is Rufus Crumblesum. I am from a lovely, lovely pirate ship, what was led by this sweet thing over here. I am a 7-foot-tall orc with sort of like grayish, bluish skin. I have a lot of mail on me. I'm very, very dirty, but you know, my heart is pretty good. And generally my weapon's very poor as opposed to Captain over there.
Yeah.
And you're wielding a great axe?
Yes, big grey axe, yeah.
I am Mothanger Blintz, Moth for short, because I am short. I'm a Lightfoot halfling, and I was also a pirate with my friend Rufus over here. And I am a rogue, and I am armed with daggers, a rapier, and a short bow. And I just generally am not great with people or other creatures. So
And you have a pretty big hat on,
I do. I have
as witnessed here.
I have a large feathered hat because I'm easily lost in a crowd.
You see before you a flamboyant young half-elf warlock who's dressed in fool's motley as my leather armor with a giant coxcomb hat. Woo. And he's wielding a quarter staff that has the theatrical faces on one end and the other end. So a big smile and a big frown. This is called my bauble, and I like to go with it and hit people on the head, or just throw an eldritch blast at you and make a witty remark.
Woo!
Yeah.
And finally, Anilith, can you tell us about yourself?
Yes, so my name is Anilith Advani. I'm a tiefling sorceress, and I'm a former noble who decided to leave her class status to become an archaeologist and librarian and save all of the knowledge in the world. And
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a cloak, and I carry around the Infernium, which is my kind of rude talking book who only helps when he wants to. And yeah, I keep an interesting and dirty crowd.
All right, so, Doorsbane, you 4 have been tasked by a priestess of Theos to investigate a mysterious force. Guided by her magical talisman, your party leaves Valoria, treks across the Valorian plains, and ascends into the Aranthor Mountains. As you climb high into the frigid peaks, an overwhelming sense of dread grows in you. Finally, you spot a dark, malevolent entrance in the side of the mountain.
This must be the place where the evil awaits. You enter into this dark tunnel. It's about 20 feet long, nicely hewn walls on either side, and ahead is a plain wooden door. So as Doorsbane, what do you do when confronted with a door?
Is it locked? Can I check if it's locked? Oh, that's a 7.
Looks like a plain old door that's not locked.
Is it locked?
It's a good start.
That's an excellent question. Why don't you try though?
Absolutely, I will.
Get it, buddy.
I'm going and I'm whatever. I don't know what handle. Is it like twisty? Am I pulling? Am I pushing?
It's a pull. Big, like, dumb orc pull.
Oh, can I push anyway? Great, I would very much like to.
What's your strength?
16.
You push, which is, you think of a soft little push, you just shatter the door, falls right off, and he just collapses into the room. There's an echo.
That's why they call us Doorsbane.
Didn't stand a chance.
We took care of the door infestation.
Throw your minis in there in marching order.
You bring up the front, big guy.
I am wide.
You are a large man.
Oh boy. I have a bad feeling about what's under the big black velvet cloth.
Knock the door. Turn off its hinges.
Nice.
Yes! The empty antechamber ahead has walls of finely worked stone. Directly across from you, there's a stone archway enclosing 2 double doors bound in iron. Crumpled before the door is a skeleton in tattered clothes, one outstretched bony arm pointing towards the door. What do you do?
That's a good sign.
Can I go check out the skeleton, see if he's got anything on him?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Better. That's a 16.
Wander your mini on over.
My little friend.
It looks like the side of the skull, there's a round hole, like a perfectly circular round hole on the left side of the skull.
Okay.
And you also notice while you're there that one of the big flagstones right under the skeleton, right in front of the door, is slightly depressed from the weight of the skeleton. And
Oh no.
you've seen a few traps in your day, just a few.
Right. That's just a few.
This is a trap.
Okay. Guys,
It looks like some sort of pressure plate mechanism.
wait. This is super trapped. There's so much trap. Hang on.
What a surprise.
Can I go over there and disarm whatever that trap is?
Sure.
Okay.
It looks like the center portion of that wall, you note that it looks like there's a hinged section right at about head height, human head height.
I'm just like,
You're gonna definitely need someone to lift you up.
yeah, can I call my very tall tusked friend?
Yes, absolutely, boss. What do you need?
Will you just like hold me like human head height?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing would make me happier. I want to just
There you
lift her up.
Oh.
The human head height's nice low
Yeah,
here
it's
on
like
you, right?
waist.
Yeah.
I'm looking at him saying, you know, if you ever need a boost, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm sure you would love that.
That's what I'm here for.
You know I'm taller than you, right?
Wow, Captain, they're flirting a lot over it.
Yeah.
They are. I'm glad.
It might give you disadvantage.
I know,
It's very
like,
distracting.
jeez.
It's like,
Just like,
it's awkward for everybody. We'll just
well, I
you get?
rolled a 2.
All right. So as you're focused in, you've got your best tools out, you're doing anything, and there's just this jabber coming from the front, right? It's just awkward, terrible
Oh my
jabber
God.
to the point where you get so cross, you know, you're not so good at holding your tongue. You get so cross to tell them to go get a room,
Yeah.
and you turn and do that. As you do that, you push your tool in a little too far. There's a terrible click. You know, the worst sound a rogue can ever hear, right?
Yes.
The click. All right, so the front of the wall folds down, and you see magnetic accessories. You see a rune-covered crossbow folds out. There's a green sort of gem at the base of it where a bolt would launch in. It starts to glow brightly and discharges right in your face. You're now held at human face level.
no.
So it's blasting out to you. So I want the two of you guys to give me a dexterity save.
Oh my God.
What did you get?
I got a 2. This is +5, so it's a 7.
The crossbow snaps down. Your roguelike instincts, immediately you drop and cover and roll, except you're held by this big, giant oaf. So you just end up sort of squirming around. Of course, he doesn't want to drop you, right? So he's just holding you even tighter right in front of the beam. The two of you get blasted in the face with this green beam of energy. Oh, yeah. All right, you get a whopping 5 points of psychic damage. You're temporarily blinded. Like, all you can see is green light. She took the brunt of the blast. Like, she got it face first. You kind of just got, like, the aftermath. Was the best. So you got a face full of this green. So everything's lost in sort of emerald light. And suddenly, the hairs on the back of your neck go up, and you see, behind the two of these guys, swirling blue shapes coalesce. Ghostly, demon-like creatures shimmer into existence before you. Though they wear the incorporeal gear of adventurers, their translucent blue skin, curving horns, and horrid expressions seem to be a corruption of their former selves. With snarls and howls, they attack.
Roll for initiative.
Okay, here we go.
So, Moth, you're reeling from the blow, and you're having a hard time seeing.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Have I noticed that those guys have kind of warped into existence?
There's a eerie chill and a terrible scream.
Oh
which
boy.
Probably give it away.
All right. Was that scream me? Did I do that? I guess I'm just going to blindly launch a dagger in the general
direction of that scream.
Give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay. 5.
All right, a dagger goes whirling. You hear, bing, ting, ting, ting. They definitely didn't hit anything, but not bad for a relatively blind throw off the cuff.
Okay.
Now what do you want to do?
Can I like back up and kind of hide?
Want to use
Into
your
the
cunning,
corner?
cunning
action to kind of just get
like,
into a corner.
flatten into. If you want, you can hide. You can use. Rufus makes a fantastic
Shield.
or it can shield.
You can just-
as a halfling, you can
thing.
hide behind big.
You just scurry into my
dumb
shirt
roots.
like a ferret.
Yeah, I hide behind Rufus.
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
Ooh, where did she go?
Thank
Okay.
you, Rufus.
Seeing this dagger go clatter off into the room, I know that the heat is on and it's time to get serious. Okay, so I would like to first move in here and gently pee my pants as I see those guys. Right now, let's light these guys up. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire right there on the wall. So they all need dex saves, DC 13.
All right, your what color is your fairy fire?
Oh, it's just
What's your palette?
beautiful violet light.
Ooh, lovely.
Like a glitter bomb of purple, violet, beautiful light explodes from the wall behind them. Silhouettes all three of them in violet light. They are all now fairilescent.
And then I'm going to just
fairy fired.
back up a little bit more behind my big work friend. And I think that's going to be me there.
Rufus,
Yeah,
what would you like to do?
great. So I can only see green right now, right?
Your vision's not so bad. You've
Okay.
got like you. Luckily, you had a halfling shield, a buckler, really. For you.
Yeah, great. All right, well, if it's all the same to you, I guess there's nothing to do but charge in. So I'll just go here, and I will take a swing with my great axe.
With advantage.
With advantage?
fired, yeah.
Oh, great. 13.
That is a hit. Bellowing, you charge forward with your great axe, and you cleave into this thing. And it's nothing is more satisfying for you as a paladin than slicing the undead
Yeah.
twain. It is you slash its body. You realize it's incorporeal, right? You slash through the thing, and it kind of dissipates some of this. Its body pulls back together, but there's sort of a lingering gash there where it hasn't sort of knit back together in the middle. There's like a huge gash through the thing, and it kind of.
Oh, Harley, Anilith, can we get some magic?
The Maragast, at least when it slashes you with its halberd, which is it's just crackling like necrotic energy.
Oh.
You can feel the evil emanating off it, but it glances off your chainmail.
Oh, big
Your
fancy
deflective
shoulder
blow.
piece.
Your pauldron blocks it. Your faith is a shield.
Yes.
That's all you need. Yes. The one with the axe right there, that one goes charging straight towards Harley there.
Oh no.
Boom.
Is it close enough where I get an opportunity attack?
It does, right? It steps right past boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it comes charging past you.
All right. Okay, so 23.
Woo!
23.
Solid hit, gives some damage.
Money.
Yeah.
And it's a 7, so pretty good.
So it goes racing by. You slash it with your great axe. Another wisp of blue incorporeal energy sort of spray out of it, but it's totally unfazed. It rushes towards Harley.
Not good.
Oh, not so bad. 11. What are you at? You're 14. No problem. So you're. What's your protection? You're wearing armor? What do you?
Well, I've got my my fool's motley on, but I am extremely dexterous and nimble, so I just duck out of the way in a cool little somersault.
The last one, let's see, back there starts chanting in some sort of unholy spell he's casting upon you, and
It's bad.
I think they're unholy.
he pricks his finger and a drop of actual blood crystallizes from its incorporeal form, black blood, and it drops and hits the ground, splatters into 3 drops that spray out at you. Basically everybody but Anilith, everybody that's in the room.
What kind of save is
Yeah,
that?
give me a charisma save.
Ooh, I got a 17.
13.
13's the magic number.
Yeah,
You're not quite there
11.
yet.
11.
All right.
Oh, buddy.
You feel a darkness.
Right.
Feel your soul. A bane of the living is upon you. Every time you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you have to roll a d4 and subtract the number from your roll.
Come back to the light.
It's the day I die today. Not going back.
Anilith,
we
what
die
are you going to
before
do about all this?
All right, so I'm gonna kind of creep up to the doorway and
Yeah.
like hide behind one of these pillars here.
Yeah,
But I want to send a chaos bolt to the
the caster.
finger prick.
An advantage because of our
Oh
friend
yeah.
Harley.
So first one is
Thank
a 9.
God for the fairy fire.
That's why I'm
The
here.
second one is a 1. So we'll go with the 9.
All right, you summon up amazing amounts of eldritch energy, but it's almost too much to contain. This chaotic jumble of energy. You see fire and lightning and ice and everything's swirling around. It streaks across the room, but it's erratic and unstable, and it arcs as you cast it. It sort of arcs around the room, ricocheting off the stones and dissipating into nothingness. Moth. All right, your vision is clearing. And you don't like what you see. There is like a dark, unholy aura around Rufus. You might have gotten him into trouble here.
I definitely got into trouble. Okay. Well, and I can see this big baddie right here,
Yeah.
right? I think I'm gonna keep my distance. Actually, I think I'm gonna shoot my short bow directly into his face.
I lit him up for you.
Oh, that's an 18.
All right, you loose your arrow from very low vantage point. Big target for a little.
Yeah.
It goes streaking up right through its neck, explodes out the back of its neck. Spray of sort of incorporeal energy
Yeah.
dissipates off, and it turns its gaze to you.
I'm gonna disengage. And I'm going to run over to my friend Rufus and see if he's okay. You okay?
Yeah, I think something's wrong.
That's not his normal voice.
I thought,
Great.
okay, all right.
Not selling that. Harley, what would you like to do?
Well, I don't like him at all.
I think it's mutual.
I'm gonna just have to Eldritch Blast him.
Point blank.
Point blank Eldritch Blast. There we go.
Better.
Oh, that's a natty 20, baby! First natty of the day. Woo! Here we go. So do you want me to roll double or just double the one roll?
No, roll double.
All right, here we go,
Lots
baby.
of dice.
Yeah, that's gonna be 15 points of force damage. Get out of my face!
All right, so this the Maragast was bearing down on you. It slashed at you. You ducked it with your elven naughtiness, elven nonsense. Right?
Doing the robot.
It turned at Moth as she shot him, and turns back just in time for you to unleash your Eldritch Blast at it. Hits it square in the torso and vaporizes it.
First kill.
Pop that mini off.
Bye.
Get out of
You
here.
like him? Here I
Dead.
Trophy.
go. I keep him.
Rufus, what would you like to do?
Great, I will roll their fuel by bisecting them.
Yeah, they emanate, unholy evil. These
Yeah.
things are that thing doesn't. You don't get the same bad paladin vibes from the crossbow that you get from these guys.
Okay, well, I'm filled with evil right now, but I'm still going to try to kill him. 17.
It's a hit.
Okay,
Hey.
great.
Rufus, you feel the light of Kera fill you, and with unerring accuracy, like a perfect orc you are. And slice, decapitate this thing. It immediately vaporizes into thin air. It hisses, seeing you summon sort of the holy light of Kera. Its eyes fill with anger. It does some sort of bolt of energy, blasts at you. Oh, wait, you don't have to roll. You have to roll. Give me a wisdom save.
He's still -4, yeah?
Yeah.
Great,
Oh,
love it.
You're aiming for 13. It's your magic number.
11 again.
You feel an unholy chill fill your bones. Your heart fills with dread. It feels like your blood is turning to ice, and you freeze in place, frozen with terror at this unholy inevitability. Anilith. So you see Rufus' claws sort of reaching for his throat.
All right, I'm gonna try a different spell. I'm gonna try chromatic orb, which I can. It's 3d8
What
damage.
What flavor?
I'm gonna go with fire because that seems like a good idea.
Yeah, you have your whatever your.
Oh, it's 18.
Woo!
Hey, girl.
Is hit. You blast it. Your orb hits it square. Fire engulfs its incorporeal form. It hisses and staggers back, but it's still standing.
May I close the gap, climb Rufus, and sort of take a flying leap with a dagger at his head?
Let's see what happens. So
All right.
give me an acrobatics check, and then give me your attack.
All right, so my acrobatics, that is an 18.
Okay.
And then my attack, that is...
And you've got Fairy Fire still cooking.
Oh, right,
It's
okay,
like
great.
MVP spell of the day.
Yeah,
Well,
baby.
the second one was a 4. So that's an 18 to hit.
All right. And give me some damage.
So that's 7 damage.
Rufus, the only thing that's giving you slight hope is the distinct feeling of a halfling scampering up your back, like you're the rigging on a ship. And you feel it, and she plants a little furry foot right on the top of your head, launches up amazingly. Like, so now you're lost about 10 feet up in the air. It comes straight down on this thing. Jam your dagger into its back, and you can. You've got give me your sneak attack.
My
damage.
sneak attack?
Death from above.
So can I just ride my
Alright, so
dagger
you,
down his back?
Right down the back, like Goonies style. Right? It's like down the back, cleave this thing in twain, and you see it dissipate in front of you. The darkness releases your heart, and just standing there, proudly,
I did it, guys.
swirls her dagger back into the sheath.
And can I go over and grab my other dagger wherever that was?
Absolutely.
I just want to apologise to the captain and say I'm really sorry because I feel like if my brain wasn't so bad then that stuff wouldn't affect me. And so I'm sorry because I'm trying to be better at this, but it still gets to me sometimes, these spooks and goblins and ghouls.
Sweet dumb Rufus.
I'll get onto my knees and you can get to my shoulder.
It's okay, buddy. Like, we'll do it next time. I got shot in the face for not doing rogue stuff good. We're not talking about...
I was holding you pretty steadily in front of that laser.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
Next time when I start to squirm, drop me.
Yes, Captain.
So I don't really feel like opening the door myself. I don't know about you. However, what about a little mage hand? Give it a little push, see what happens.
I think that's a good idea.
So you mage hand the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try the right side if it has a handle or something.
It's open.
Oh, okay. Hey, it's open.
Okay.
You push it.
I'm gonna push it open and kind of.
And they flicker.
This grand chamber is brightly lit by massive torches held in wall sconces. The flames crackle and roar, warming you even at a distance. The floor in the center of the room is inlaid with colored tiles and embellishments. Upon these tiles stands an expertly crafted table. A miniature dungeon rests upon the table, its details exquisite. A grand throne rests against the far wall, flanked by weapon racks. Upon the throne sits a sorceress figure. Behold! Behold! Who dares approach Zaltar, Prince of Phantasm, Master of Illusions, Keeper of the Catacomb? Who dares enter my Dungeon of Doom? Who thinks they are brave enough to grab the 13 glyphs of power? Who could this be?
Not me.
Sorry, who are you?
What? Who am I? I'm Zaltar, Prince of Phantasm, Master of Illusion, Keeper of the Catacombs. My name is Legend. I am infamous in all of Mithras. Or perhaps I'm such a good illusionist you do not even know who I am. Or what I look like. Am I over here? Am I over here? You may never know.
I think this guy's a wizard.
I love Zoltar.
Not just a wizard. An illusionist.
We know we got our own illusionist right here. Harley can do plenty of tricks, yeah?
That's 100% true. So I would like to cast Minor Illusion and create a big present. And then I'm going to sort of sneak into the back of it and then just like pop out and go, ha-ha, what do you think?
Ooh, your parlor tricks are amusing. Yes. You could have a future. For a low price of 20 gold a month, I could take you under my wing and tutelage you.
Is this a pyramid scheme?
Sounds like a steal. I think he's trying to hire me away from you.
It sounds like it's a good idea. I mean, he is the best illusionist in the whole world. May I approach him?
Sure.
Just very just sort of chilling. I'm just sort of coming up to him, walking up to him, just super chill. Don't even worry about
There's a
it.
poof of purple smoke. This little red imp with eyes full of mischief, his hair tufted in like a little mohawk and crazy flapping around appears. And,
He's coming right at you! Whatever! She's got shifty eyes! Don't trust her!
Who silenced Doom? Who silenced you? What are you doing here? I'm giving a show!
I know! Get on with it! We got another group coming in like an hour!
Nonsense! You are the chosen ones. There are no others. Yes. Do you have what it takes to face the dungeon? Do you have it?
Get on with it! Just give the magic weapons! Get in there!
Anyway, yes, are you ready? There's a dungeon. Do you face? Do you dare?
so you noticed, did you read the crossbow's gift?
I did.
Unbeknownst to the party, Moth is suffering residual effects from the magic crossbow blast she suffered. She's now seeing things, or at least seeing things differently.
Anybody else? Is it just me? Is it foggy in here? Is it? There's something.
Oh, the only fog here is in his brain. Yeah.
Rude.
Pay no attention to what you see.
I didn't know there was weather in Brines.
Wait, I feel like we should pay attention to what we see. You know, that guy's not real, right? Is it just me? And can I go up to him and like pass my hand through?
Look out! He's coming right at you!
Oh, too late! She waves her hand right through, and you realize that Zaltar is but a phantasm.
guys, I have a bad feeling.
I mask many faces to make myself look like Zaltar, and it doesn't work.
I try to go pass my hands through you.
You have penetrated my first illusion. But how many more await you?
Question, Zaltar. Is that
You didn't say please.
I'll ignore that. Is that the dungeon?
You didn't say please,
right
Prince
there?
of Phantasm.
Prince of
Yes, go
Pants
on.
or
Yes,
whatever.
yes.
Is this the dungeon right here that we're going into?
This
Because there's no door in this room.
is a similar. This is a miniature dungeon. This is but one of infinite possibilities.
And you said there's no door here, right?
Well, do you see one?
There is a door here.
Oh,
Well, the one we came through.
No. There's another door here.
behold, there is a door. You see the wall flicker. Whoa. And replace itself with bars. Are you ready for the challenge of a lifetime?
Fine.
Or a death time?
That was a good one.
Is the imp flying as he giggles?
Oh, yeah.
Could I reach up and just yoink his foot to just kind of bring him crashing to the ground?
You annoyed me.
You grab his little tail and yank him down to the ground. And he goes, ah! And he starts like batting at you.
I bat back.
And Zaltar grabs him by the little mohawk and pulls him up.
Can I grab the captain by the scuff of like the neck and like pull it out?
Don't haunt the familiar. He is deadly. He is feral, perhaps rabid even.
Have you met me?
Yes, just now. Yes.
Excuse me, please, Mr. Very Handsome Prince of Trickery and Illusions.
Go on.
We were sent here on a mission. The mission was to eliminate some baddies and some cult people. We were told they were going to be here. Is that maybe not the case?
The answers you await within.
All right, respect.
I am an illusion.
I don't really get what you're saying. I want to still like sort of bump fists. Oh, wow. I think I'm a wizard. We ready to adventure?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Sounds like a
Get
deal.
on with it.
The portcullis raises.
Shall we venture forth?
Let's go.
I'm very happily running full speed into adventure.
I'm gonna let them do that.
If anything attacks Big Boy over there, I'm just gonna have an Eldritch Blast just ready to go, because I don't trust whatever's on the other side of that. Ooh, that's a pretty door.
This is like the coolest thing.
As soon as you step through, the portcullis goes down and immediately turns into a solid wall that is no illusion.
Doors.
Doorsbane!
Tricked again.
Directly across from this short stone hallway is a magnificent door decorated with deep red rune-emblazoned sun. A halo of gilded metal radiates outward from the carven sun. On your right, another hallway intersects with this one. It is 30 feet long and ends in a wooden door bound with iron bands. As the wall seals shut behind you, tugging at the edge of your consciousness is an unsettling feeling. It's as if some dark force has latched onto you and is slowly draining your life force. While you are in the dungeon, if you take a long rest, you will instantly die.
Oh.
You cannot,
Okay.
the longer you are here, the weaker you get.
It's fine. It's all fine. It's gonna be fine.
Positive thinking.
Yeah, all right.
You should probably talk to me.
Oh,
Who was that?
hear that?
A voice came from straight in front of Moth.
Is that door talking to you?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lore Friend.
And it sends out a ray of sort of golden light onto you. It says, who approaches me?
It is I, Mothanger Blintz, Bane of the Seven Seas, Conqueror of Doors, Slasher of Achilles Tendons, coming at ya.
I do not wish to be conquered.
What would
Okay.
you like?
I would like a delightful conversation.
Oh, well, hello. My name is Anilith. Nice to meet you. Do you have a name I can call you?
Door.
That's fabulous. Very descriptive. Must be a family name.
Thank you.
So, Door, what would you like to know?
Why do you think you can survive the Dungeon of Doom?
Well, they're all kind of called that, aren't they? And we've done all right so far.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen many, many, many heroes pass by. They all die. Why will you survive?
Well, I don't know about them, but I'm pretty fabulous if you ask me. You could ask him too. Oh.
Hey, door.
Are you pretty fabulous?
Why, yes, and so are you, might I add.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Door.
Which part of me is most fabulous?
Well, I'm rather fond of the gold.
Thank you. I asked for that touch myself.
That's very nice.
It sets off my eye.
Where is your eye?
It is hidden. You
Oh.
need to bring the key.
Oh, okay. So this is not a we ask you nicely and you open kind of situation.
No.
Okay.
We are very
figured.
formal here. I require a key.
And where is that key?
You didn't say please.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, Door, would you please tell me?
Your
where the
apology
key
is
is.
accepted.
Thank you.
The key is not here. It is down the hallway to my left. I believe that is your right.
Yes, very clear.
Yes, Yes, I strive for clarity.
And the door down the hall, does that require a key as well?
That door is ill-tempered.
Oh, not as polite as you are, Griffin.
No.
No.
Barely fit to be called a door.
Well, as much as I'm loath to leave you, door.
Please do not.
Well, we will be back, is the
Oh.
thing.
That's what they all say, and then they all die.
Well, if we stayed here, we would die as well. So there's that.
No, it is safe here.
Well, we don't have any food.
But that was foolish.
I love Door.
Yes, you are
I
right,
adore
door.
Adorable.
Just do not. Oh, that is clever.
Thank you.
You might survive the trapped hallway to my left.
Oh, well, that's definitely really good to know. Can I do a perception check about all those traps? All right. That is a natural 16 plus 5, 21.
It looks like just in front of Rufus, to his left on the wall, there is definitely some suspicious masonry
Okay.
on the wall here.
I'm going to grab Rufus by like sort of the tail of his shirt and kind of tug him backwards.
Okay.
You'll go over there.
Great.
Can I try to?
It's so big.
I know he can't fit anywhere. Fine, I go through his legs. And can I investigate that suspicious masonry? Try to disarm some of these traps.
You know, it might be safer just to ask.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm not great with people skills. I just always fit, you know.
Hey, you
go-
think you can take care of these traps for us, Door? You adorable Door, you?
I'm a door, not a caretaker.
Please?
I like how you ask. I will tell you this. There is a secret.
I'm listening.
You're listening what?
Please?
Oh, excellent. To pass safely, you must mimic my masters, for each walks as if they have 3 legs. Wily Zaltar, the mage, is always first, and always second. Sisul, the serpent, who walks upright.
I'm not too smart when it comes to these sorts of riddles here. Does anyone have any idea what this means?
Well, Zoltar goes first. You said you turned into Zoltar last time. But I don't know if it's just like a seeing thing or if it's like a weight distribution or a height thing.
Let's give it a shot. I turn into Zaltar, and I start to walk down the hallway.
When you get to about here,
Can I drop down and pretend to be a snake?
there's
going first!
I want to sort of like worm along. Like, I am a snake.
there's a
It's the most dexterous thing you've ever done. It's just flailing.
Can't
I'm
even touch
about
my
to
toes.
die.
there's a sort of magical, like a little band of magical light sort of goes across as you cross through the hallway. It turns red. The wall opens. This massive rusty blade pops out.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, no.
Fantastic.
Oh, no.
So
Oh, jump.
slashes at you, hits your abdomen, slices it clean open. You can feel like spleen spilling out or whatever. You take 14 points of slashing damage.
Oh, wait, did it make an attack?
What? It did.
Can I use my protector trait to impose disadvantage on it?
Sure.
Okay. Because I'm a protection paladin.
Come on, baby.
Despite you cry out and try and you're too late to stop it, it still catches him in the belly.
Revealing
He
great
staggers back.
It didn't work.
It did.
It didn't work.
Whilst you did look like Zaltar, you did not walk like Zaltar.
I've got a healing potion. Ooh. Hello.
Put your
This
guts
is so
back in.
cool.
Put your guts back.
All right, that is going to be
7.
7 points.
Nice.
Is the sword still hanging out of the wall?
No, it retracted.
Okay.
Very
I'm
sad.
going to make a suggestion that the person with the most hit points goes first this time.
Maybe so Zoltar goes first on 3 legs. Wily Zoltar, the mage, goes first. So maybe that's that trap. And then the other one is for the serpent that stands upright. So maybe we have to duck.
I like it.
I don't know. I'm really
Well,
scared.
we know that this one comes in at this height, so if we go underneath it.
I saw your guts, man. Like, I'm a little freaked out.
Hey, lovely door.
Yeah.
Would you please let us know if the trap swords change height?
Oh, yes, they are adjustable.
Well,
They
now
will
we know
find
that.
the appropriate evisceration height for each opponent.
All right, I want to head forward and I want to sort of like be walking. I want to drag the bottom of my axe behind me so that it's not like leaving the floor because snakes don't have feet. You see, I'm going to like slide it along behind me as I
Please don't
walk
get
forward.
eviscerated.
Should we ask Door if this is the right plan of action?
Ooh, that's smart.
May I please ask Door?
Go
Is
on.
this a good plan to get through?
While that's happening, I'll be talking to this door so they could sort of.
Don't talk to that door. It will blow you off.
You know what? Maybe you just haven't really tried to reach out to it on a personal level. Excuse me, Mr. Other Door. Please, I'm a big fan of doors, despite my previous work. And I'm thinking that maybe you just haven't been respected in the way that everyone deserves to be. And so I'm wondering, how are you doing? Are you doing all right? Is your day, current employment, everything's looking great, yeah?
Give me a perception check.
All right. Right, unnatural 20.
As you're talking to the door, which does not respond, you do notice that there looks like there's a magic glyph in the center of it. It looks like 3 wavy lines.
It looks like there's a magical glyph in the other door. There's like 3 wavy lines.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
I don't.
What I want to do is I want to tie me some rope I have to my axe like it's a little dog. So that way it's really sort of dragging along. Going, I am the master of illusions. I am the king of all creative nonsense. I love to make fake things and look real. I'm the guy.
Whilst holding your great axe.
Yes, in front of me and going along the ground.
Bump, bump, walking. The magical light scans you.
Great.
Turns green.
Great.
Okay, the second one.
Oh, there's 3 of these things.
There's 2.
Now turn around and drag it.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. All right, I'll listen to my friends. I'll bring the rope back. I'll put it behind me like a little dog.
Wait. Sir Door, should he drag it behind him?
I can't see from here. He sounds brave.
That's true.
Well, I'm brave because I have such great friends. They do me thinking for me. Not all of them, but they're really smart. They got good ideas.
They are conversationalists, indeed.
All right, well, I'm going to be a doer. I'm dragging the axe behind me. I'm going forward.
All right, so you walk forward, dragging your axe. This wall, magic light goes down, scans you, stays green.
It worked.
Great.
The glyph on the door glows really brightly, and there's this blast of magical wind that blows you back rapidly. Give me a strength save.
All right.
So the wind blasts you. You lean into the You guys, Harley is thrown back into the wall, dodge out of the way, but you stand strong. Your hair topples over the wind.
This is for my friends, you no good bloody door!
Can you open the door?
I'll try to open the door then.
All right, it seems to be unlocked.
I would like to open this door.
All right. The door swings open.
Good job.
Oh boy.
This is so fancy.
I know. It's like the amount of fancy.
So many toys.
This is so awesome.
The door swings open. Ahead of you, a curved, featureless wall seems to bisect what would otherwise be a 30-foot square room. A torch in the corner to your left creates a warm orange glow. Further to your left is a vaulted archway closed off by a thick gate. Its iron bars have a patina of rust, but it still seems very strong. The moment after you open the door, you hear the clang of metal tumblers somewhere beyond this room. A section in the center of the curved wall before you rises upward into the ceiling. There's a pause, and then it begins to slowly close again. You can make out a shadowy chamber just beyond it. What are you gonna do?
All right. Do you want me to? Okay, I'll run forward and I want to kind of. Can I put my axe in, like, and try to hold it out a little bit?
You're gonna jam your axe in?
Yeah, I kind of want to.
All right, give me a athletics check.
Great. Okay, so 19.
All right, you slide in and jam your axe in there just in time. It stops, we hear and it looks like your magic web is starting to shake and vibrate. What are the rest of you guys gonna do?
Ooh. I'll follow, but I'll do the thing that he did with his axe in front with the quarterstaff, and then the same thing in the back with the quarterstaff, just sort of mimicking how he went through the hallway.
Okay, as fast as possible?
Yeah.
Oh, give me your bauble.
Okay.
Your axe is starting to bend.
Oh, what is
I'm gonna try to slide through under the thing.
All right, so you dive for it, you throw your bauble back and run and dive under the thing. What are you gonna do?
I do it, but with my rapier.
You're doing, all right, rapier and run, and what are you gonna do?
And I'm gonna do it with the bauble.
All right, your axe is starting to you screech and bend. 3, 2,
I want to slide it.
I'll take it out.
All right, so you're inside the room.
Okay, guys.
Oh, Harley.
This empty circular chamber is 40 feet in diameter. A red and white mosaic decorates the center of the floor. Spaced equally around the room are 4 levers. Warlock trapped alone in a room full of levers. What do we do?
What happened here? Do I have any idea what's going on in here?
I think there's 4 levers.
There's 4 levers? Okay.
I'm gonna try yelling through the wall. Are you okay?
There's 4 levers in here. This is gonna be fun.
I hear.
Oh.
Do you need healing?
Well, the one that just slammed behind me has a lever on it. And there's nothing else, just these 4 levers, huh? Let's pull the one that is on the wall that I just came through.
This wall lifts, and you can see reveals a small chamber.
I think I might have just doomed you guys.
Or yourself.
I guess I should have waited.
Out of nowhere, a humanoid figure appears just behind Rufus. He looks like a very elegantly dressed young man. It looks like he has very brand new armor on that's probably never even seen a lick of battle, and very elegant clothes and a dramatic hat, which I wish I had. And he pops into existence right behind you. Oh, at last, you're here to rescue me?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Kelio von Neumont. And who might my rescuers be? Brave adventurers, oh, delightful, delightful.
You just popped into existence in front of us.
Oh, I've been here for just a couple days, but yes, thank you for coming. I knew someone would come rescue me. They must have missed me dearly.
We have no idea who you are. Why are you here?
But I'm Kelio von Neumont. Everybody knows me in Valoria.
Oh, of the Van Nylark family.
As you talk to him, there's like sort of a flicker, and he kind of fades ghostly for a moment, and then sort of.
Are you dead?
Oh no, you came just in time to rescue me. In fact, you, having spent an enormous amount of time in the library and being versed in nobility, you remember the von Neumont family is a pretty famous, wealthy family in Valoria, but about 50 years ago or so, they were vintners. They had a large, they made their fortune with vineyards, but about 50 years ago, most of it was wiped out. In fact, at this point, there's very little of them are left. You also remember that roughly around that time, there was some sort of terrible calamity that befell the family. Their favored son disappeared and never returned, and the parents never really bounced back. And then when the plague struck the vineyards, they didn't have the heart to fight it, and this sort of family came crumbling down.
And this was how many years ago at this point?
About 50 years ago. Back in this room.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Okay, so I
Just
cracked.
totally feature this quiet room with nothing going on.
Makes me so nervous. All right, I cracked my knuckles. All right, that's one lever down. So this wall just completely disappeared.
It lifted up into the ceiling.
And there's no way to get to the lever up there, huh?
Correct.
Oh boy. More lever pulling. I'm gonna pull that one now.
All right, so. Clink. Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. 13 plus 0, 13.
As a door is lifting up, you hear, little sounds, and it's almost like they're talking in some sort of language you don't understand. And it doesn't sound very friendly. And then there's a sort of a sound of something and silence.
And I don't see anything. I just heard the little noises.
Mm-hmm. Sounded like two different somethings potentially communicating, and then there was something that sounded almost like magic.
Nope, we're gonna go pull that lever over there.
Holly!
And,
Hi, bud.
I found you.
just as this door is opening,
Oh no.
out of nowhere, there's a disturbance in the air right next to you.
Uh-oh.
That thing makes
That
such
was
an insane sound.
big
Right?
D20.
Metal diehard dice going through a wormwood dice tower.
That was a D100.
There's a ripple in the air, and suddenly out of a creature that was invisible suddenly appears inches from your face. It's some sort of savage, it's about 2 feet, it's about your size. It could be if you had some sort of demented demonic cousin with a tail and fangs and huge claws dripping some sort of venom on there. It's leaping in the air and latches right onto your face.
Oh no!
And starts shredding your face with these. Its talons it's some sort of burning thing is pouring into your bloodstream. Give me a con save.
Oh god.
With
Okay, that's terrible. I rolled a 2.
you take 5 points of damage, and you are now poisoned. You have a disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. And let's roll for initiative.
May I hellish rebuke that guy?
Absolutely.
Oh god. As he attacks me, I'm just like, and just release flames at him.
Instant reflex. All right, so you without even hesitating, you blast it with your hellish rebuke. The fire sort of licks around it. You see it blast back, but you realize it's got a demonic nature, and it's taking less damage than should be.
Oh. Okay, I see my friend. Is he stuck to his face?
Yes, he's latched on there, and it's just like clawing away. It's like an orgy of blood, and it's just you see its eyes wild. It's just spraying everywhere.
Well, I can't have that. So I'm gonna scoot into the room. I'm gonna fire a short bow bolt.
Oh no.
Hopefully at the kind of tail end of that creature. I kind of want to catch it and pin it against the column behind it. I got you. It's fine. It's totally fine.
No, don't get me.
Sorry.
Get hit.
It's a 14 plus 5 plus 5. That is a 19.
All right, you catch it unawares. It goes spiraling back. It hits the wall. Comes down, it scrambles to its feet.
Run, Harley.
I am thoroughly frightened.
Anilith, what would you like to do?
I am also going to go in the room. I want to chill touch. It's going to be a 7 because it gets a +4 hit.
That is a miss. This is a fast, wily little. Your necrotic hands flies right, and you see it just ducking and weaving. Dang it! It's moving so fast. It's gonna be tough to nail down.
Missing everything today.
Rufus, what would you like to do?
All right, I'll use my movement to go up to him, and I'm going to use my action to do lay on hands. And I'm just, how much health do you have?
He's hurting.
I'm hurting. Less than half.
Because my thing is, if I use this, it needs 5 points to cure poison, and if somebody else gets poisoned, I can't cure that then. Yeah. So I'll use 5 of my points to cure it on him.
Oh, your hands are so strong.
So you feel the healing light of Kara fill you. It patches your face back. In fact, your face might look even better than it was before. There's a little. Poison is purged from your body, and your health and strength and morale is bolstered by the touch of your friend.
Thank you. I hug him.
You are very beautiful.
You're beautiful.
This is your reaction to hug him.
Yeah. Well, do I have to burn my reaction to hug him? Because I'll do it.
This little thing,
How do you say his name?
it's a quasit.
Quasit.
Yeah. It leaps back up towards you, still licking your pieces of your cheek are sort of hanging from its. It leaps again towards your face.
And I'll use my reaction to impose disadvantage.
You feel like it would have sunk its claws right into your neck, but as it leaps up, you see the chainmail-clad fist of Rufus just punches hanging the side of it, and it was spiraling to the ground, sort of confused and totally baffled. Suddenly, hairs on the back of your neck go behind. Out of nowhere. Remember there were two...
I think I let him in, guys.
Remember there were two noises? Yeah.
Oh, no!
It leapt onto your back. It's normally very comforting to have a little critter crump on your back. It's very, very much like her, except you just smell the carrion on its breath, and its little claws are dripping in some sort of unholy venom. It tears into the back of your neck. He's like, and he's trying to bite on you like a snack. Give me a con save.
All right, 15.
Their poison is no match for your holy blood.
Just flex him off.
You know what? I'm going to impose my Fey presence. I need both of these quasits to make a wisdom saving throw. So
You're gonna try and charm them, or
I can charm or
frighten?
frighten them. I think I will make them frightened. So they need to run as far away as possible from me. Or they can't get closer to me. Right?
And they can't get closer, and they get disadvantage as long as they can see you, because they're afraid of your crazy glasses. I'm a little afraid of your crazy glasses.
They're intimidating when you turn.
All right,
slow.
so the this one that's sort of it's just lost in a frenzy of blood on his back, doesn't even seem to notice you. The other one. It sort of backs against the wall, just sort of covering his eyes.
Yeah, and I just go there and go, what? So this one is engaged. Would it get an attack of opportunity on me if I were to walk past it?
No, it is laser focused on
But that one
the
kid, but
tasty jugular that's inches away from it.
You know
I got
what?
you, man.
I'm gonna have
Coming
to
for ya.
try. I'm gonna have to try and run away.
Moth.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stream, hey, that's my orc! And then I'm gonna run up, and I want to climb him, but as I'm doing it, I'm like, it's just me! So, and I would like to stab my super magic stiletto into the small thing
All right.
on his shoulder.
Even if it gets me
So
going.
give me acrobatics and then
Okay.
give me an attack roll as you're climbing up.
Acrobatics.
That's even worse.
It was, well, I have a +5 to acrobatics, so it's a 7.
Okay. And give me your attack roll.
I'm really.
And I'm gonna give you disadvantage on the attack rolls. You could barely. He's flailing around. Normally Rufus is like, he's flailing around, doesn't know what's going on. Blood is like stripping down. You're having a hard time making your way up. It's just like being in a storm, actually. You're kind of
I'm just like channeling.
So give me an attack roll with disadvantage.
All right. Second was 3.
Oh.
All right, so its thing is thrashing around, blood is spraying into your eyes. Rufus is not even sure if it's you or whatever, and you can't quite You can't bring your stiletto to bear.
Okay.
It's clutching your teeth and you're holding on to your Anilith, what do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna try the chill touch again, but I want to try it on the one that's on you.
Okay.
Yum, 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 yum. All right, that's a 20 this time.
Nat 20? Not a fight. Very unnatural.
Unnatural.
All right, give me some.
Oh, and then it's one. Oh, and that's an 8.
Nice.
All right, so this thing is on your back. It's something like it's kicking at Moth, and it's like there's this irk as you see this icy hand like grip it around the neck. It pops it off, pulls it off your back. There's a crunching sound as its head snaps and just drops to the ground lifeless.
My point.
Yay!
Awesome. For my action, I'm going to try to. Is that one's still in the corner there?
That one's it's been dinged up a little bit.
I'll go to make an attack on this. Oh, that is a 25.
Give me some damage.
Nice.
That is 5.
Well, this thing, it's still smoking from the hellish rebuke, and you bring your axe down. It's not your prettiest hit. You kind of somehow, because your own blood is everywhere, so you kind of twist the blade sideways somehow and just hit it with the flat of the blade, and there's a terrible splotching sound, and you just pancake this thing out. It just sprays out about a 10-foot circle of demon guts just spray out everywhere.
Demon water balloon.
It was like a demon water balloon. All right, what do you guys want to do?
There's only one lever I haven't pulled yet, guys.
We were very rude to that ghost.
Oh,
Who's this?
what a marvelous display of adventuremanship. Yes, you are going to make great mercenaries for me.
Kaliel,
Yes.
how long have you been here?
It's been perhaps 3 days since my hirelings were slain, and I've had to fend for myself.
Kaliel.
My parents would be quite proud of my first adventure. Even with the greatest hirelings, I was paying them 1,000 gold apiece, and they all got slain in the first room. I should demand my monies back from the Slayers Guild. What do you think?
Well, what I think, Kaliel, is you've actually been gone 50 years.
What? No. You see, it feels like 50 years, really. It's been such a slog in here. There's no bed, there's no outhouse, there's no servants to dress me. It's been quite taxing. I can feel like, I feel quite pallid.
See, listen, here's the thing is it has been 50 years because your parents gave up on you. You disappeared.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm their favorite son. Everybody knows that.
They're not alive anymore.
What?
I haven't seen them in at least 10 years.
Well, but I've never seen you around. I'm sure they don't even know who you are.
That would make sense because it was 50 years ago.
Have you adventurers been drinking the grog again? I know you like to go to the tavern to get your adventures started, and yes, I wanted to pay for sober adventurers to get me out of here.
What happens if I give him my flask?
He grabs your flask and he goes to drink it, and he sort of ripples and turns incorporeal for a second, and the flask falls on the ground and breaks. Oh my lord! You were very clumsy when you handed that to me. I'm so sorry. It's I'm sure we'll have somebody to clean it up, perhaps. Can't you get any good help around here?
So I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna do the same sort of like wavy trick that I did with the other illusion.
Well, you slap his knees, and he goes, oh, dude, stop that, you little brat! What do you? But then on your sixth swing, your arm passes right through his legs. Ha! You with some sort of unholy attack there. If I had my blade, I would give you what for. This is a assaulted noble like this. So anyway, at least someone I can talk to over here. So 1,000 gold apiece to return me.
I don't know. I think I believe him. I know money when I smell it.
Yes.
Maybe if you robbed their tomb.
Is he dead?
Yes.
My hand just went through him.
No, I was saved. You are here just in time to get me out and return me to my family.
Man is
to sort of make it proper.
They will be so proud I survived.
You're dead.
Nobody's. They said, Kelly, you can't go on your first adventure to a dungeon of doom. You will die. I said, nay, I have the greatest hirelings around. They will teach me adventuring. And I am still alive.
If I could interject here, I didn't really share this with you. I'm getting more of like a light stench of undeath from this individual. Like it's maybe medium dead. It might be an iffy case.
Stench. I mean, have you caked in filth and the like? I'm just saying.
Medium dead.
By my senses, I couldn't really tell one way or the other if it was really undead or not. I got like a little nose of undead, some hints.
Do you have a cold?
No, I don't.
Kelly, is that right?
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yes, yes.
Perhaps.
I mean, Lord Kelly, I would suppose. As well,
Lord
but, yeah.
Kelly.
Yes, yes,
Harley,
yes.
Carlyn at your service. Perhaps.
Oh, a jester.
Yes, and I do a backflip for him.
Oh, that is delightful. Dance again. Dance again.
Well, I will dance again for you with one stipulation. Perhaps you can help us get through this dungeon of doom, and when we get you out, we get the gold.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I think I'm a bit over my head here. I had the best hirelings money could buy, and
Obviously
they
not,
didn't stand
they're
a chance. Yeah. Yes, they were slain right away. It was really hideous. So I think it's best that I return home. I'm sure my parents are quite. I mean, without me, I bet the business would crumble to a halt. You know, there's.
Well, look.
Oh, you okay? You okay? It was, yes, you need a kerchief.
Well, looky here, Kellyanne. We can't leave. We can't take you out of here without going through the other side. So you can either
1,000 gold says you can.
these magical weapons says I can't.
And then we go.
How far did you get in this dungeon before?
Well, you know, the first room. But, you know,
I'm sorry.
my hirelings
or the
made
room
quite a
before?
show. They made quite a show. They really. What?
Do you mean the room before this room?
Well, the first room, it was trapezoidal, and the walls opened, and there was spikes in them, and they came ratcheting in. Yes, it was quite something. I still have nightmares thinking
I don't
about
think
it.
I saw that one.
No, we took a left.
She got shot by a crossbow.
Yeah, and you got eviscerated.
I did.
Yeah.
Right
yes.
here.
Brave tales of adventurers. Perhaps we can hire a bard to write tales of our exploits. Yes, how you rescued the brave Lord Kellial.
This ghost is annoying me. Can we continue on?
Well, all this is a bit over my head. Well, I'm a little sad that you ain't really got any weapons since you this might be a little far out, but, you know, we were talking about sharing and whatnot. We do have 2 weapons.
You saw him with my flask.
Yeah, well, maybe something.
Rudely dropped it on the floor. Like
I
a
have no
rude
flask
boy.
now.
All right, sharing's bad all of a sudden. We live in topsy-turvy world. I understand. Great. That's fine.
No, I mean, you're kind of right. I'm trying to be good, right?
Yeah. And you are good.
And sharing will be good, right?
It will be good. It'll make you feel good.
All right, look.
Oh yes, yeah. I'm looking.
I'll
Down.
make you a little deal. I'm gonna hand you this rapier, and if it goes through your hand, you gotta believe that you're a ghost.
You're going to give me a sword? Perhaps I buy it for a price. It's a little small for me, you know.
Well, I mean, think of
And
it.
I was trained with the épée, really, but
Look, my patience for sharing is
classically
running
trained
out. Do you wanna?
adventurer,
All right, I'm not sharing the sword with him anymore.
Well, listen, I know you're off and going, but just like friendship, it's free, right? What a great deal. As a family with business, you probably understand that. Just give it a hand.
oh, well, I don't mind if I do. Oh yes, he picks up, drops it down. Oh,
Look at how it fell through your
a
hand.
cursed rapier. Oh, you have that.
I start stabbing the ghost with the stiletto.
Whoa, watch that. What is keep your pets at bay. Oh.
But yet it does not draw blood. You are dead, sir.
I know, if you don't get me out of here, I very well might perish.
Oh
yes.
my God.
These are lost
So,
cause.
now, Leverman, do some more flips and tricks and pull the things and
Well,
solve it.
So
Entertain me.
I'm not here for your entertainment anymore, Kelly.
Oh yes, you're here to rescue me. It's
here.
Lord Kelly.
For her
Yes,
and
of
for
course,
them.
yes. I
So
know
let's try these levers, shall we? So I tell them that I pulled these 2. The teams that it opens the wall across from it. Okay, so I pulled this one. This one came up. I pulled this one. That one went up. So I think if we pull here, This one will go down, and this one will go up. It seems to be, it interacts with the one across from it.
Did you go in there?
No, I didn't.
Are we sure it's
Let's
not another
check that
closet?
out. Well, no, we're not,
It
but
might be more.
we're not sure it's not.
I mean, that's a fair point.
I'll go pull that lever.
Oh, balls.
Roll for initiative.
Oh my gosh!
Wrong lever.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right, so
You
you
did
see
good.
a
matter.
huge hulking humanoid with a big, jagged polearm, and its face is just sort of a mass of these weird, writhing, spiky tentacles, and its eyes are just ablaze with fire. Gives off an unholy aura of fiendishness. And it charges forward. Who's that little morsel right through the head?
Oh no.
The thing comes galloping towards you. Its tendrils, beard-like weird weaving tendrils, lash out at your face. You manage to dodge back, diving Matrix style. These weird, like slimy chin tentacles slice. You see that they're kind of barbed, and it looks like they're dripping in some sort of unholy venom as well. As you're in the midst of thinking back doing that, there's this whistling through the air, and his glaive comes down and slashes you, hits you square in the heart on the side of your arm. You take 4 points of damage,
Okay.
slashing damage, and give me a DC 12 con save.
Okay. 11.
When the thing hits you, it's there's some sort of it's like a fire. It's like weird fire and ice. It's like necrotic energy versus fire energy sort of burning into your wound, and it starts corroding your skin. You take another 4 points of damage, and you feel like the wound is going to continue to burn with some unholy pain.
No.
I'm dead.
All right.
I turn to Kellyanne and I'm like, when I'm a ghost, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Harley, what would you like to do?
Okay.
Thing has almost cleaved your halfling in twain.
Yes.
Oh no.
Being the smart man I am, 1, 2, 3. Can I get all the way back into this corner here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right.
Natural 1!
Hey.
You're flanking it with your gallows engaged, so I'll give you advantage.
You are too kind. Natural 20!
Shut up.
Okay, let's do it, baby. 2d10. That's 11 points of force damage. Plus, I have something called the Grasp of Hadar.
You can move it.
I can yank him 10 feet in a direct line towards me.
Nice.
Get away from her!
So these intertwining green and purple strands of energy blast. You've just seen this blaze out of your arm, and there's this brilliant flash of light which sort of wraps around the thing and yanks it back right off of you as you're sort of reeling, trying to maintain consciousness.
And
The best thing you probably could have ever seen.
I know, it's just like, I'm dead for sure. That's
You
how dying
definitely give a
happens.
little as its jagged glaive gets yanked out of your. It's sort of sunk all the way down into your midsection.
I just say, get him in the room. Pull the lever. Leave me behind.
No.
Moth,
my turn.
what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot a short bow directly between the eyes. That is a 7, 12.
All right, you loose the bow as fast as you can. Your arm is just killing. You can barely hold your short bow aloft, and the arrow flies awry and misses the mark.
All right, then I would like
Just
to disengage and get as far away from that guy as possible. I'm gonna hide behind Rufus. Rufus, he cleft me in twain.
Oh no!
Anilith, what would you like to do?
I cast Chaos Bolt at the horrible bearded demon.
Can she control the power of it this time?
Oh, get it, buddy. Get it, buddy.
Come on.
That's a 3.
You try and summon the energy, and it's just swirling around you, and it shoots off in 8 different directions.
Ah, my eyebrows.
Close the lever.
I close the lever.
All right, you want to grab the?
Yeah.
Can I try to hold it down under the doorway?
You want to run in and grapple it?
I really do, yeah. All right, great. 18, all in all.
You can make it in athletics if you would like.
Okay, great, 20.
Where do you want to grab it?
Me, I want to do like a thing where I have it by the neck and I want to try to wrap my legs around its legs and like bring it into the doorway and like stick its like head and sternum in there.
So you're going like kind of full MMA. Right. So you reach in and clearly this guy has spent some time wrestling. It looks like it might work. Oh wait.
Costume change.
Oh, yeah.
Right, it's screaming in your face now. It whirls around, and it's got these purple crazy tendrils on its chin. Start grappling at your neck. Give me a con save.
All right.
Come on.
Looked like a 20 for a second, but it's not.
Okay.
It's a 2 + 2 is a 4.
All right. So you've got this thing right where you want it. Its weird neck beard tendrils wrap around your neck and start constricting your neck back. It's grappling you with its beard back, right? And you realize they've got sort of spiny bits that latch into your neck, right into your jugular, and you feel poison pumping into your veins. So you've got armor everywhere else.
I know.
You are poisoned.
All right.
So all your attack rolls and ability checks are at disadvantage.
All right.
For a minute.
All right.
And you cannot regain hit points while this poison is coursing through your veins.
Oh, no.
It's unholy poison.
All right.
So we'll see what
No,
happens.
I'm just gonna come up
beardy
behind
embrace.
him, and I'm gonna take a 2-handed thwack with my bobble on him. Yeah, that's gonna hit right there. It's a natty 19 right there.
You crack your stab in the back. You see the magic and sorcery around it sort of increases the blow, and it sort of shakes for a moment, but it doesn't release its death grip on your neck. Moth, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to limp my way up the orc, sit on his shoulders, and stab the thingy thing in the eyes with the stiletto. That is a natural 20. Try to carve me in half, all.
And double damage.
Double damage. So that is 12 points of damage.
Plus sneak attack.
Plus sneak attack.
Yay.
Oh my god, right. That's 1d6. That's a 1. But,
All right.
Every little bit
13.
So 13 total. You scamper up the back of Rufus, who's pretty stock still at this point because he's kind of locked in a screaming death match with this thing. And out of nowhere, like a shadow, whoosh, your stiletto just comes in and you bury it to the hilt into this thing's eye. There's just like purple ichor like sprays out of its eyes. And its tentacles it lets go of Rufus and sort of flails back with. It yanks your stiletto out of. Give me a strength check.
oh, I'm not very good.
And you beat a. Oh, you can do that.
It's an 11.
All right. You managed to hold on to your stiletto. It yanks its head back, and purple ichor is like spraying out of its empty eye socket. It's reeling around. Anilith, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna do chill touch on the guy.
Okay.
The guy. All right, that's a 16.
It's a hit.
Noise. All right. 1d8 necrotic damage. That's not 1. But he gets attack disadvantage.
All right. So you and are you going to move? Or are you staying put?
No, I'm gonna stay.
All right, Rufus. What are you going to do?
All right.
So right in front of you, this. What color is your chill?
I imagine like a
hand?
bone white, like a glowing bone white.
This bone white hand sort of streaks past you and latches on the thing. It kind of like claws around his face. It looks like the hand is trying to look for the other eye socket. Trying to see if it's coming. It's wearing off and just sort of jamming in for his other eye there.
Yeah. At this point, I mean, we stick into the plan, I guess. I'm just going to try to grapple him down even harder. And try to, find the tentacles and bring him down. 19.
The door is like sort of pushing down now. It's about your nipples here. So you grab the thing by its beard tentacles and like hold it right under the door, and you're sort of holding it. It's scrabbling. There's the crazy claws is jamming at its eye, and his other eye is spraying like her, and you're holding him by the tentacles. Heedless of the huge door sort of pushing down on it. It glares its one good eye at you. It swings its beard tentacles at you, which go awry as the skittering hand is sort of all over its face. But it manages to catch you with a glancing blow with its glaive. So you take 5 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And you need to make another con save.
That one is a 12.
Its unholy magic is no match for your holy spirit.
Praise
Fight off the infernal wound. Harley, what do you want to do?
I guess I'm just gonna. I'm so tempted to just yank it in here and save you all.
If it gets crushed, then it's dead.
I guess you're right.
And then
I'm
we
gonna
can
go
just open it
behind
back
it
up.
and smack it again with my bauble.
All right.
All right, here we go. Do I get advantage because of the flanking?
Yes.
All right, let's do it, baby. So that's 11 plus 5, 16 to hit.
You crack it in the back of its knee, and it staggers and drops to a knee as the door is ratcheting down on it. Mothanger, give me a con save.
That is a natural 19.
Yes.
All right.
Plus 120.
So your adrenaline is pumping, having been so close to Rufus.
Yeah.
You are emboldened. The wound closed. Maybe it's the touch of his divine body.
Yeah.
Healed. The infernal wound has stopped oozing. Your flesh has stopped melting out. So
Nice.
The wound is sealed.
I would like to hop down and take his other eye. That's a natural 1.
Oh.
You lunge for the eye. Give me a damage roll, please.
7.
You lunge for its eye. It sees it coming, dodges the stiletto, just stops shy of the eye's attached back. Its tentacles reach up, rend the stiletto from your grip, and stab back at your face. You dodge back just in time. It misses your eye, but it rakes down and catches your neck. For what did you roll for damage?
For 7 damage.
You take 7 points of damage, spill your own lifeblood, and drop to the ground unconscious.
I'm at -5, my friends.
Can I go over and use this other potion on her?
You want to go cradle her head in your arms and force feed her? It's the most maternal you've ever felt. Like cradling her little lifeless body in your 9.
Moth, open your eyes quick. Take it. Take it quickly.
I backflip back up. Wait,
You're
so
alive.
The door is like down about height. What do you want to do? You've got it still held.
So, I mean, ideally, I want to flip it over, and then I want to wrap my legs around its neck as its chest is in the falling door area,
Right.
so I can watch itself be
me an
bisected.
Yes.
How paladinly of you.
I know.
Watch it
All
happen.
right, give me an athletics check.
All right.
Oh, and he also has disadvantage.
Oh, because he's got the
Oh, yeah.
the
I'm
hand.
so worried about that. Okay, 17.
All right, you flip this thing around. You kind of tie its tentacles around its neck to hold its head in place. You lock your legs on. You're holding in place, and tick, 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 just as it. The door comes thundering.
Yes.
Purple ichor starts spraying out of its mouth and its eye socket, and weird twitches in your body, and it just drops down. You're just dripping in beautiful ichor. You feel more orkin than you've ever felt.
Just like.
Oh, bravo!
Oh my god.
That's cool.
That was most brave. I might have to give you hazard pay.
I want to go up and try to strangle the ghost.
Just gently pawing at the door.
I'm gonna go run over and flip this thing again. Now that I see
Which switch you can flip?
this one.
Oh, that one's up
That
now,
one?
yeah?
All right. So the door opens again.
It smells so bad.
Harley, are you okay?
I'm okay. I tried to sacrifice myself for you. Did you see that?
really dumb.
I tried though.
All right. What are you going to do?
This was the lever that we needed to pull.
Get back in here.
I'm gonna cry. Can I use a free action to cry?
Yeah, you can cry endlessly.
And I just pull that one lever again to try to get back over to here. So this is where we need to go. I swear to God.
This door closes.
We're all a bit traumatized at this point.
This door opens.
There's the thing.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Shall we proceed?
I'm gonna go first this time.
Wait. Oh, okay. That's fine. So protective of
All
you.
right. So the first thing that you notice, there is some sort of big metal plate in the floor there that's covered with arcane runes and the like.
Do I recognize it?
Right up your alley. It looks like there is there's some very specific something written on the front in red, and as you get close and try and investigate it, the runes sort of flicker away and disappear.
Short rest okay with you guys?
Short rest,
Yeah,
you guys can heal a hit die of damage if you'd like. So you're sitting here resting, staring at the body of the devil and the two quasits. You notice it's odd that these creatures have not dissipated upon death. Normally, creatures from the lower planes dissipate on death and return to their plane of origin, but the corpses are still here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to the runes. I don't have any spell slots, so I can't comprehend languages. But I want to see if I like touch it with Mage Hand, if anything happens.
All right, so as soon as you look straight at it, there's sort of like a weird red flash, and the runes disappear. Mage Hand touches it, nothing happens. It looks like, as you're looking at it, it looks like it's got a pull ring on it. It looks like it's a trapdoor of sorts.
Is it too heavy to pull with Mage Hand?
So no way to find out.
I try to do it. Do you want me to roll? Oh, does that come off?
Up it goes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
of course it does.
The space underneath is about the size of a coffin. It's caked with a reddish-brown substance that looks like old blood. Oh, and it looks like there's claw marks on the underside of the trapdoor.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to just kind of root around in there and see if there's anything I can pull out.
It seems like there's nothing in there, but you notice there's lots and lots of little tiny holes in the bottom of the space underneath them.
Guys, I found a hole cavity.
I'll go look. Yeah.
Yeah, can I go look and see if I recognize it as like a trap that I've seen before?
Sure.
Because I
Can you give me an
have
investigation?
an inkling. That is a 18.
You think that it looks like this place it's stained with blood inside, and you think it looks like there's a mechanism when the trapdoor closes.
Spikes.
If there's weight on it, spikes will come up.
Okay.
Yeah. And looks like there's some sort of like a blood channel in the middle that draws blood down into like a little central hole.
It looks like a people juicer.
Maybe we take the bodies of these guys and put them in the hole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pick up the two little ones and drop them in the coffin.
So when you walk in this room, you get that weird green thing by the sides of your eyes.
Okay.
And the torch on the wall kind of flickers and disappears. And to you, it looks like a stone carved with glowing red glyphs that's held to the wall by tentacles.
Guys, I think I'm having a crossbow vision.
Yeah.
The torch over there, there's a bunch of writhing things on it and tentacles. I'm not sure if we should go near it, but yeah, there's some sort of illusion, something in the corner there, and there's tentacles involved. I don't know if we want to poke it with something long.
I want to juice a demon.
All right, great. You choose the demon, I'll watch the tentacles.
All right, so you throw the two bodies in there. You close the You close the trapdoor, and nothing happens.
I open it back up. They're still in there?
Still in there, untouched.
Maybe it has to be living.
Do you think this was what killed our friend, Kellyanne?
Who would voluntarily go in there?
Someone stupid like Kellyanne?
Kelly, get in the hole.
Hey, you're summoning me?
Yes.
Yes.
No, I do the summoning. Oh, let's have a meeting over here. What would you like to talk about?
Kelly, look at this. Oh, look at what we found in the corner here. And when he
way to
leans
get
over,
out.
I'm going to kick him into that hole.
Oh, in here, this looks like. Oh, the trapdoor seals. There's a flash of red light on the top. You hear.
Oh, I guess he wasn't all the way dead.
And the runes now glow, and it says neutrality on the surface of the trapdoor.
Do I see anything in my time circle corner?
Nope,
What happens if we open it back up?
it won't open.
Oh.
Did the kick actually connect?
Oh yeah, she kicked him right in.
Good job.
I'm
That was
murdered.
fun.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was dead.
Right? My hand went through him on like the
pretty
sixth try.
sure.
What?
Was he dead?
You had a nice conversation with him.
I wouldn't call the conversation nice.
Oh, I'm slain.
Oh, I didn't think it would actually juice him. I thought for sure he was dead. Sorry.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to try to take the torch off the wall.
All right, your mage hand touches the torch. There's a weird flickering, and you see this. It sort of reveals itself to be this stone with tentacles, purple tentacles, sort of writhing around the edges of it.
See what I mean?
Do I know what this is? These tentacles?
You're no stranger to tentacles.
Exactly. Yeah.
You and your you've sit down some time in the tentacle pits. If any good warlock would. They seem magical, otherworldly. Give me a Arcana check.
All right, that's a 12.
They look like they're almost like there's some sort of like construct or something meant to hold this in place.
Well, I think if I blast the tentacles, it'll let go of the stone.
Solid plan.
What, shall I give it a try?
Give it a shot.
Try
Should I
it.
blast her with my Eldritch Blast?
All right, your eldritch energies hit it and dissipate around the stone. Kind of almost has like a little field around it, shielding it from magic. It seems like.
I did it.
Great. Shall we go to the other torches and see just if we're missing anything, if we don't have all the pieces to the puzzle?
I suppose.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I
I'll
think
take a look.
everything's dead now.
All right, so where do you want to go? Which one?
That one.
Let's do this one next.
In here, you poke the torch. Same thing. It reveals itself to also be one of these stone.
Oh boy.
You can see in the corner here, there's another trapdoor that looks very similar to the previous one. They're different runes, but they keep changing whenever you look at them.
Oh, no, we're gonna have to.
This is where the devil was. Maybe we throw his body into that.
Well, we already established it needs to be living or living-ish.
You also, as you see these tentacles, the way they're moving, it's you think you might be able to time it just right. You could maybe yank it out. Show your little klepto-like fingers.
I don't like when the DM makes suggestions. I feel like he's going to take my hand. But I'm gonna give it a shot.
Do
So
it.
give me a sleight of hand if you want.
Sleight of hand check.
Do you think I can help her? Like trying to tick down like the timing, like ready now, ready now.
Well, you as a you can aid her as you're an expert in
As a tentacle master?
expert and tentacle lord. You can get the sense of their movements and help guide her on the tempo of the tentacles. And you do this, so you get advantage.
First one was a 3. Thank you very much.
Okay, one more time.
Next one's a 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
All right, so as he times out the tentacles for you, he gives you just the time. You zip in there, pull it out, the tentacles are sort of flailing around, kind of confused, and now you have this thing. And it's as you grab it, you realize it's putting a beam of light about like 10 feet out of it, almost like a lantern.
Can I point it at the runes that keep disappearing?
Sure. You shine it over on the surface of the runes, and they stop in place, and you just see the word chaos.
Chaos.
Put the D name in there.
Let's see what the other trapdoor says.
Once again, another trapdoor. Looks identical to the others.
Another stone.
Runes, and other stone on the wall.
Does the stone that you grabbed show anything on that trapdoor?
I will go point it.
You shine it over there, and the runes stop and emerge and says law.
Law. So we have law, neutrality, chaos. So lawful, chaotic, neutral.
So those little demons came out of this room.
Law.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we throw them in there, see what happens. Since they were in here.
Sure.
You give me a kind of check, Mr. Warlock.
Somebody do better.
Oh yeah, that's much better. 19.
You're actually versed on the hierarchy of the lower planes, and you remember that quasits are demons, which are creatures of pure chaos, whereas devils are creatures of evil law.
All right, I take it back. Devil goes in the law. Quasits go in the chaos.
Sure.
I'm gonna help you to drag that giant dude.
I drag a quadsit.
All right, so where do you throw the,
So this is the devil. So this is the lawman. And this was the law one here, right?
Yeah.
So devil in here, and then demons.
You throw in there, boom. There's a red light on the
So I guess we did the right thing.
We did it.
Yeah, aren't you glad I kicked that guy into the murder pit?
So happy.
Ghost.
Throw these guys in the pit. Blood drops in, boom. That goes, and you hear. The floor splits open.
We get a
And
prize.
it rises up. A magnificent pedestal of carved stone, decorated with gold, rises from the floor in the middle of the space. Resting upon its top is a key.
That's what the fancy door was talking about.
Yes, our fancy door friend. Maybe you should take it. He likes you the best.
He does like you.
He does. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to grab it.
Well, before we do this, let's open up the exit, yeah?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
well.
good point.
Oh, thinker.
Think of that.
All right, now I'm
You
gonna
guys
use
open?
Mage Hand and try to grab the key.
Okay.
I'll stand near the exit door.
Take it off.
Oh, run!
Go, 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 go,
Out!
We're out?
Run.
You see the pillar descends back into the ground, and the door starts closing. And seals the way behind you.
Phew.
I hate
So
that
the
room.
key has a small red sun emblazoned on it.
That's the one.
Our fancy door
All
friend.
right. I guess we should go back through the hallway.
But we have to
Should we
remember.
be careful
Yeah.
about the way we go?
I think we should do Snake and then Zoltar.
All right, I'm just gonna go through the hallway. I'll go first this time.
Oh no.
Since I have the key. I'm gonna grab your bauble.
Do you think you could use your mage hand to take the key through the hallway without having to go down it?
Actually, Mage Hand has a range of 30 feet, and the hallway's 30 feet,
10,
right?
20, 30. It's 30 to here. From the north of Shalom.
You can just kind of shake it at him.
I'm gonna do that. Door, is this the key? Would you please tell me if this is the key?
Who addresses me?
Hello, it's your friend from earlier.
Oh yes, you're alive.
Hi.
Bravo. What am I looking at?
To wiggle the Mage Hand.
Oh, a magical key. That is my key.
Aha! I'd love to come give it to you. Can I come through the hallway the other way, or do I have to pretend to be a snake again?
Oh, you must always pretend.
Okay, I'm gonna do the thing again where we drag it through the
Okay,
this
magical
part,
light scans you.
and then I do the
Dunk, 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 dunk.
cane for the second.
All right, get through. Why, hello.
Hello again. So lovely to see you. It was rather dark in there, wasn't it? I'd much prefer it in here with you.
Why, thank you.
So I have this key. Do you have a keyhole?
Yes, I will show you the hole. The sun sort of irises out.
Would you please show me your hole?
The sun irises out, and there's a golden keyhole in the middle.
I see a keyhole. Are they still at the end of the hall?
Oh yeah, they're still at the
wait
end of
for
the
us to
hallway.
come back down the hall.
I'm over here playing with the torch.
I know.
It's really hot.
Oh, is this like
Yeah.
Fire hot.
I'll unlock the secrets pretty soon. Right.
Shall we join her?
I will. I go up with my rapier.
Dragging it, then
Dragging it, and then
banging it,
quarterstaffing.
bump, bump.
Yeah.
All right, everybody does the gag.
Yep.
Get to move you guys down by the door.
And I stick the key in.
Wait.
All right, click. The there's a and the door slowly opens. Do watch your step.
Oh, snap.
No.
Okay. Would you please elaborate, friend door?
Welcome to the arcane alcove. A short entranceway widens into a 35 by 20-foot room with an alcove at one end. Flickering torchlight faintly illuminates 2 columns on either side of the alcove. The columns are each carved with the likeness of a woman's face surrounded by a writhing mass of snakes. Mounted on the wall directly across from the door is a chiseled stone bearing a gently glowing rune. This must be one of Zaltar's 13 glyph stones.
So going into the chamber then.
As you step forward onto the floor,
Whoa! Hey!
turns out the floor was made of some sort of light breakaway paper or something, and you just see Rufus go head first down out of sight into.
Wait, is it
All
like a
right.
pit?
Oh yeah. All right, you take 9 points of piercing damage. Well, I guess 4 of it's bludgeoning, 5 of it's piercing.
All right.
So you hear
Oh.
is a terrible sound. He fell about 10 feet down into a bed of spikes, face
Ooh.
first.
Rufus.
Is your face okay?
Rufus.
I don't really want to move because our face is spiked in it.
Oh.
Oh.
Try and get him
So,
out.
How deep is the pit?
10 feet.
The door did say watch your step,
You should
big
have
guy.
listened to the door.
Oh, I was really interested.
Gotta let me check for traps, buddy.
All right.
Lower some rope down to him
Yeah.
and yank his butt out of there.
I feel like it needs to be multiple ropes. It's a big orc.
I got
big
50
orc.
feet of rope.
Yeah, that should be enough.
All right.
10 feet. So you gotta lower some rope down to him. You are terribly impaled on these spikes.
Oh,
It's hurting. Luckily, they missed your jugular, though. The hempen rope drops down on your legs from behind. What do you want to do?
I will take the rope and I'll try to. I'm
So as you're getting up, you kind of you see like a huge skeletal face right in front of you. It's dead though. It's a skeleton.
Does this skeleton look familiar?
Tattered. It looks like it has some tattered remains of armor, old backpack, and it's sprawled out
Does it
onto
look
the
like the person
spikes.
from earlier? Like
Which-
Kellyanne?
Kalial? No.
Okay. All right.
Rufus, grab the backpack on your way up.
Oh, all right. Great. I got the backpack. I'm impaled, but I got you, Captain. Great.
Priorities.
So I'll try to yank him up, right?
Yeah.
Well, lurch.
You pull Rufus out of the spike pit.
Rufus, are you okay?
I feel like a bloody cheese grater,
How's your jugular?
and that's okay. I don't know. Is it there?
It's unpierced. That's
Hey,
that's
great!
like the first time ever.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you very much. I'll. It's my last spell. I'll use Cure Wounds on myself.
All right, heal away.
Did you find anything down in that hole there, buddy?
I happened to find this backpack. Now that you mention it,
Hey.
Harley.
I see the backpack.
And inside there is.
There's some loose coin, about 15 gold worth of loose coin,
All right.
a blue vial, and a couple of pieces of paper.
Great.
Hello.
Great. I have 15 gold for you, Captain.
Thank
There you go.
Put this
Great.
in my pocket.
I have a healing potion if anybody needs that. Great. Good thing I went down in that spike pit. Right. The rest of you, let's not go in your spike pit, Rufus. Don't get impaled by the spike pit. Well, would we like to, oh boy. I can't
Rufus
read. Please,
Not-
smarties. No.
Not my strongest suit.
It seems to be a diary of some kind. Should I read it?
The only one that can.
Literally the only literary.
We should have been more careful, but our small band of explorers aren't known for caution. 3 clerics died on the way to this adventure, let it be known. But such is the hazard that one endures when one decides to explore dangerous places for a living. I didn't like the look of the antechamber. The room was dark, and a skeleton in rotted clothes blocked the door. Seems familiar. I told Laszlo, our thief, to stop drinking wine before we entered. I watched Laszlo stagger over to the skeleton, and before I could say anything, sift through the bones. I have no idea how he didn't hear the particularly loud click, but I did. When the beam dissipated, a sense of peace washed over me. I never realized how much I loved the color green. More to the point, all I could see in front of me were green orbs. Orbs of various shades of green and circumference. It got so that I chittered and giggled to myself, thinking of orbs of green dangling in the dark. Garrison, our fearless warrior, clasped his hand over my mouth, for my chatter was loud and likely attracted the attention of every creature lurking in this mad wizard's playhouse. I'm so sorry that Garrison, as well as the rest of our intrepid group, is no longer alive. I blame myself, but what good would that do? I must go. The orbs beckon me.
I didn't see the orbs yet.
Yet?
Like,
Are you describing the same thing that this person is describing?
Well, didn't she get hit by the crossbeam?
I suppose so.
So did I. I haven't seen any orbs yet.
Something to keep in mind.
Definitely. It sounds like they go slowly insane if you see the orbs.
Mm-hmm.
So what would you guys like to do?
Could I just take a coin and just sort of flick it onto the other side of the pit to see if it hits
Where-
solid ground?
Whereabouts?
From this side over to this side over here.
There's a blink as it hits about here in the air. It stops in midair and drops down to the pit. There's a and something appears. This whole wall of force.
Watch your step, people. Can I do the same thing on the sides of it as well?
Sure.
All right, 2 more coins. Here we go. To the left. Well, that's a predicament.
He wasn't kidding about those steps.
I'm going to try to use Mage Hand to push at the vortex.
So you send your mage hand forward to push the. It hits this wall of force and just stops dead in its tracks.
Okay.
It can't move. It can't budge.
Excuse me, Sir Door.
Yes.
Do you happen to know what that magical force field inside is?
Wall of force. It's like an invisible door with no hinges.
How does that make you feel?
Boring.
Well, if it doesn't have hinges, how do we open it?
That's something you must figure out.
Is there anything like on the walls next to, like as we first enter into the room? Perhaps some sort of a panel or some sort of.
Now you can give me an investigation check if you'd
Here we
like
go.
to
It's not my best.
check around. What does anybody else want to do?
I'll do one.
That's a 0. So 1 minus 1.
There may not even be walls.
I'm going to peer over the side of the pit and just see if there's anything at the bottom that is interesting, which is a tier 11.
You didn't see anything in the pit other than the skeleton.
Skeletor.
I will talk to the force walls and I will say, listen, force walls, we respect you as individuals. We don't get along well with doors, but you're not exactly them. So, pretty please, let us pass. Oh.
That's fantastic.
That's a natural 20. And I get, I'm doing perception or investigation?
You're doing investigation.
That's 24.
You scan the walls. There seems to be nothing unusual on the walls, but you do notice on the lip of the pit closest to you, it looks like there's only a clever little halfling would find little tiny handholds that seem to be going down the wall.
Into
That's
the pit?
down there, into the pit.
Guys, there's a tiny little halfling ladder into the pit here.
Well, it's just right for you then.
Yes, perfect.
All right, great.
Before you go, can I just take my rope and just tie it around her waist?
It's smart.
Please be careful.
Okay, and if you hear the slightest like pull me up.
Okay.
I'm not dying.
Rufus, hold on.
Got it. Great.
All right.
You are in the pit. There's a bunch of orc blood. There's a bunch of spikes, and there's a
Slippery.
sprawled out skeleton.
It doesn't
Look
seem
for secret bricks or something.
okay. I'm gonna start poking along the wall.
Give me a perception check.
That's 18.
While you're poking around, you notice that the skeleton that's splayed out there, it's reaching towards a spike.
I go over towards the spike. Do I have any like ball bearings or anything in my?
Definitely, you're a rogue. You definitely have ball bearings.
Alright.
Probably like 1,000 ball bearings.
Alright.
Which is like, nobody even knows how you're carrying that many ball bearings.
I'm propelled on a bed of ball bearings. Yeah, I'm gonna take one of my zillion ball bearings and ding that thing.
All right, you hit it. Dink. It's great.
It's a loose spike. Did
Like a
anything happen?
lever?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared that there's going to be a squishy component to this.
If you point it out and come out, I can use Mage Hand on it.
That's much smarter than what I was about to do. I'm gonna do that.
All right, you scamper out quickly. Your mage hand diligently goes down,
And
grabs
I
the spike.
yank it.
The wall.
Nice.
Nice.
One more time. Another coin. Now that that thing is down.
Ding, 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 ding.
It bounces on against the wall instead of just below the
All right.
on the
Nice.
wall.
How wide is the pit?
10 feet. Anyone that has a strength of 10 or more can jump it with a standing jump.
Or throw? Like
I'll leap
football.
over to the other side. I've got 12 strength. And I'll
Catch
go.
me.
Okay, crack.
Oh, yeah, you have to like get a spiral on her.
Oh, yeah.
She spirals through the air in slow motion, holding your hat, and lands in your arms gratefully. Whew.
Thank you.
Just like her. Oh, there's so many. That's a double entendre. Yeah.
Spike.
Immediately dead.
Well, I can't jump.
Same thing.
All right. Great.
You're gonna have to throw me.
All right, so you are far less nimble and used to airborne
Maybe I can
aerial
just climb
nonsense.
On your back.
Yeah, could we try that?
yeah.
Great. Have on.
Yeah, you leap over with her on your back, no problem. You kind of see what this is all about, why she keeps jumping on his shoulders. You
That
feel
looks
like
like
a
fun.
queen from up there. You're like, you look over and you see that moth. She's sort of standing there transfixed.
Guys, you know that orb thing that you were talking about?
Yes.
That torch is one of them.
An orb.
Guys, oh no!
The torch fades away and there's just this glowing, pulsing green orb. And you hear the sound. It's like a 1,000 hissing snakes.
Guys. Do you hear the snakes too? Is it just me? Am I going crazy?
Everybody
the
hears the
snakes?
snakes.
We heard the
Okay.
snakes.
The pillars, are they moving? That had the snakes in it carved into them?
From here, they look like pillars.
From my spot.
So
do
you
they
turn
look
around,
like-
look, and you suddenly realize that there's a woman's face in the center of each of these, and slowly the snakes sort of pull back, sort of writhing, and you see that the snakes are coming out of her scalp, each of them. They look like Medusae. The carved snakes pull back and sort of hiss, and you see the mouths of the two women. They start to move, and they speak in unison. My face you may gaze upon, and a king or a queen you will likely behold. If you need to know my worth, my tail you should gaze upon instead. What am I?
A king and queen.
If you look at her face, look at
so much.
and if you look at her tail,
To know her worth, you must look at her tail, right?
a coin.
The
Guys,
heads recoil.
we're really good at this.
The heads recoil and then say, what tale do you wish as your reward? The tale of Sesul or the tale of Saltar?
Well, Sasu was the snake.
Yeah, Zaltar. I know that Zaltar.
Does Zartal have a tail?
Well, I know that Zaltar is an illusion, and if he's an illusion, that means that he is actually somewhere else. So I don't know if we're trying to find Zaltar, or if I don't know who this Sasul is.
I turn into Zaltar.
Found him.
So maybe the other guy?
Very well. The tale of Sisul.
Yes.
Though powerful in magic, Sisul's mastery is over life and death. These are the forces that empower this dungeon of doom. Though the glyphstones of Eldred are strong, there is no greater source of this power than her dais and altar. Now go. There's a sort of rippling sound. You realize there was some sort of force field over the glyph, and it sort of dissipates into green mist.
So what are we seeing exactly in front of us? Sorry, I thought
The glyphstone mounted on the wall.
Okay. Can I touch my quarterstaff to the room? See what happens?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
I'm gonna use mage
I
hand
didn't know
to
if the
touch it.
bond was.
Okay, nothing happens.
Well, who wants to touch the rune?
We're gonna touch it, touch it.
All right. The second you touch it, warmth fills your body. You feel great power course through you. And you immediately yearn to find more glyphstones. You sense there are others, and if you can bring them together, they'll give you even greater power. You hear a voice, a smooth baritone voice, echoes in your head and through your mind. Hail, adventurer. If you have claimed this first glyphstone, then for good or for ill, you have tethered yourself to this hellish death trap. I wish you luck surviving. Perhaps you shall be the first to triumph where so many others have perished. However, suspicious of Zaltar's bent towards madness, I, Archmagnus Eldred Akalan, wove an eldritch backdoor into each glyphstone in case the need arose to undo any wrongs he would perpetrate. To that measure, I have imbued this artifact with arcane boons. Further, I've infused each of my glyphstones with a vision of the twisted history of this place to help you understand the severity of your situation. Thus begins my tale. In the distance, you hear a It's your glyphstone. You have to attune to it, but it's a fast attuner.
That's a lot. Yep.
So you are going to need that should you face the other 12 encounters of the Dungeon of Doom. But this includes our initial session. Let's see if your party can survive. I don't know. Thank you, guys.
That was amazing, guys.
We did it. One of us.
We did it.
Survived 3 rooms. No problem.
Doorsbane?
Doorsbane.
Slam.
So that was the first 3 encounters of the Dungeon of Doom. This module is a free download on our website. You can download it, you can play it, you can do it Theater of the Mind. Of course, if you have our terrain, you can play it with our terrain as it's meant to be played, but it's there for you guys to download, play, enjoy, have fun with your groups. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. And thank you guys all for playing and giving us, sharing your acting chops and your costumes and your good vibes. And as thanks for surviving the first 3 rooms, you get treasure. Valorian coin, Valorian coin. Spend it on grog.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. And do you dare face the Dungeon of Doom? Give it a whirl. Free download.